The Lost Footage of Leah Sullivan is a found footage film that I rented on Amazon Prime, and it's actually, I think, available on Plex. So I didn't need to rent this. You can watch it for free on there. Oops, oh well. I'm glad I could contribute to the filmmakers. This is a found footage film that I have not seen, and I'm a big found footage fan. So if you're not a found footage fan, just skip on by. This isn't going to be for you. But if you are a found footage fan and kind of a found footage completist, this might be one for you. This is a young girl who's doing a class project, and she's trying to solve this local murder in a town she grew up in. The Cahaley murders or something. I watched it. When did I watch it? A night or two ago. Whatever it is, she's trying to investigate this for the class project. She befriends a cop in town, and then she interviews a bunch of people who know something about the case. And while she's there, she also goes and visits the house where this murder took place. And while she's there, there's some strange things occurring that she doesn't see, but we do. The movie starts off saying that this was found footage and that they think that Leah Sullivan is dead and all of this. Of course, typical, it's real, it's also real. We know it's not, but that doesn't mean that the entertainment can't be real. So I think that this film was really good until the last 10 minutes. But before I say anything about that, I do want to say that I think the performances from everyone, especially all the people she interacts with, her aunt, I think it is. I don't think it's her mom. Kaylee was telling me about that. She's like, no, I don't think that's her mom. I think that's her aunt. The first woman she interviews, I thought she was wonderful. Just delightful. You really liked her a whole lot. She maybe was in it for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, somewhere in that area. But every second of her was just wonderful. And then she interviews another woman in town who just begging her to stay and trying to get her to eat baked goods that she made. And you can tell she's lonely. I thought she was wonderful as well. The cop, who is her romantic love interest in this, I thought he was really, really good and also very believable. Then she interviews a couple other guys, and I thought they were both good as well. And I thought Leah Sullivan was good as well. So the acting is all good. I really enjoyed all of that stuff. I was really into this. And when they go to the house, there's some creepy shit going on. It's, of course, one of those blink and you'll miss it. Someone's standing in the corner, then they're not there. That kind of stuff. But it's effective. It's good. And when it gets to the end, you care, especially, about these characters, these two characters that are going to this house. And you're like, shit, man. I know this probably doesn't go very well for them, but I wish it would. But I'm excited to see how this goes on. And then we get to the end, and unfortunately, the film is so dark, you can't see. When I say dark, I don't mean it's in low light. I mean it's black. I turned the TV off and just left the audio on for 90% of the last 10 minutes. And that was frustrating. I was like, okay, is this realistic that this is what it would look like? I'm like, yeah, okay, I guess it's realistic. But in this sense, even though it's found footage and it's supposed to be realistic, I don't give a shit. I want to see something. Look at the Blair Witch. You go into the house that Mike and Heather find. And while they're in there, even though we don't see anything except for Mike standing in a corner and they're just literally running around in a house, that scene is terrifying. And we don't see anything, but we do see everything. And with this one, it's just they decided that they didn't have the budget to show anything, which I completely understand, but at least let us see something, But I guess it was that fear that something was going to pop up on the screen at any moment, that the visuals were going to come back and something was going to be standing there. I don't know. But whatever it was, I was just okay, I'm fine. I get it. It's going to be dark in places. There's going to be moments where you put the camera down. It adds realism, but this was too much, and it took away and detracted from what I thought was otherwise a really cool movie. So I think it's cool. I think it's one you should check out for sure. But the ending was just disappointing for me, and that's a shame because I thought this could have been great. But kudos to all the actors. The writing, everything felt really good. And that's another thing. Like, I don't think people realize how hard it is to be like natural with your acting. Like acting like you're not acting. Acting like you're messing up your lines and then having to restart and do them again, but you're not messing up your lines. You're doing your lines exactly how they're supposed to be done, but you're messing them up in the act and then going through them and then nailing what you were going for as the character. That's really impressive stuff. And I just don't feel like found footage acting can get enough credit sometimes, because I don't think people it's so natural that they don't think they're acting. But I can assure you they're acting, because I've watched a lot of found footage, and when people are trying to do that aren't good at it, they're awful. Being natural is tough on camera. You know how people get when they get in front of a camera. They do not act natural. So anyways, let me know if you watch this. It is available on Plex for free, or you can rent it and support them. I don't know if they get any money from Plex, but hopefully they get some money from Amazon. But I liked it. It's just the ending needed to be seen, and I would have liked it. But other than that, really cool film. Let me know.